Nice.
This is the first time out on the trail with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm learning it.
Yeah.
There's differences.
I was used to it here on the
Good.
200.
Yeah. Huh?
First time in the dirt?
It is, yeah. Yeah, I'm just sort of figuring out the first, second kind of combo and all that good stuff. It'll take me a minute.
Well, here we are at good old St. Joe again. Definitely one of my favorite places to ride. It's got a little something for everybody. It's got plenty of rocks and trees and sand and trails and ridge lines and mud. That's one of my favorite features. And there's certainly plenty of it here today. A little later in the video, you'll see me get stuck yet again in the mud, and that's its own bag of fun. But anyway, it's a beautiful 50-something degree day in February when we were out. So you know, quite a bit of snow melt and things like that contributed to that mud factor. But you know, it's fun to go out to St. Joe because, you know, depending on the weather that's been around for a week or two before you get there, it really kind of contributes to the kind of day you'll have. Drier days, certainly you're a lot faster on the trails. You know, our outing today, you know, was really just sort of managing the slip and trying not to fall down. I think all of us, you know, had our moments, but not too many spills or wrecks, and it was a great day.
I didn't even see that. Oh.
Do you have a nut driver?
No. The OKJ is toolless today, buddy.
Yeah. Jimbo, do you have a nut driver with you?
Oh, I do.
I looked over.
I thought maybe you jammed it on that stupid log there.
Yeah, oh yeah. You punched it. There was a way around.
Yeah, I just leaned back and let the front end go. I was like, boy, I might wreck.
Yeah, dude.
What'd you do? You go around?
I went to the right. You're flying, man. To the right is just, you can just ride it.
Yeah, that's where the chickens go. That's fine. However you want to play it.
When I come,
All good.
One thing to bear in mind when you're out at St. Joe is that it's a sort of multi-use facility. It's not just for dirt bikes. You see the side-by-sides and the four-wheelers and all kinds of all-terrain vehicles out there. They even allow Jeeps and four-wheel drive vehicles as well. You don't typically see them up in the trails. They quite frankly won't fit in a lot of spots, but down in the flats on a really nice summer day, you'll see some Jeeps and some other, you know, four-wheel drive pickups out there. There are no directional guidelines for the trails, so you'll see these guys are coming our way. We're going against them, but at the end of the day, there's no you know, directional order there. So all the trails go in all directions. So if you're new to St. Joe, you know, certainly something to be aware of. That when you're flying around those corners or coming up over a sort of a blind spot, coming up over a hill, and you can't see what's on the other side of it, as fast as you want to go, you always need to keep that in mind. You know, we've had a few close calls over the years with other vehicles and other motorcycles. So again, just a little cautionary footnote to being at St. Joe.
Yep.
Go next.
Me?
I want to get footage.
Okay.
I love it. Jim just said that he wanted me to go first so he could get footage of me wrecking. I disappoint him though. I don't actually wreck in this particular moment, and you'll see me kind of managing the rocks and the mud here. Actually managing it on a new bike, at least new to me. This is a 2002 Yamaha TTR 250, classic trail bike. I mentioned in my last voiceover, in the last video I made, that's sort of my style. I've got a CRF 250L, which is a dual sport, but basically a trail bike, or at least that's how I've engineered it with gearing and tires and all that good stuff. So I've made it into about as much of a dirt bike as I can. This is basically a dirt bike, but it's a 4-stroke, and it's got really kind of a, I guess you'd say, a medium power band all the way around. So it's not a punchy bike that's really gonna jump up a cliff or pop too many wheelies unless I really try. But it's got great power. Again, this was my first ride with it, so the whole day was just sort of learning and getting to know the personality of the bike. So here in a few seconds, you're going to see me challenge my buddies to a little race. Kind of a little tradition we have when we get to this section of the park, but it does expose that medium power band I was talking about. These guys absolutely blow me away. And if I'm being honest, I think I'm right where I need to be. There's an old adage that you're better to be riding a slow bike fast than a fast bike slow. And my first dirt bike, the one that Tommy sold me, was actually a YZ450, and I'll admit it, I spent most of the time trying to keep that bike from killing me. And I within about a year sold it and got that dual sport, and obviously a lot less punch, a lot less power, but it really gave me an opportunity to learn how to ride off-road on my terms. Wow, it almost feels like I've gained a little wisdom here. I won't try to make a habit of it, I promise.
I put my money on you, so I won.
We can't go that way, right? We gotta go around it.
Yeah. You threw a rock at me about yay big, hit me right in the leg.
Oh my god.
Oh, that hurt like.
Yeah, really?
Oh yeah? You'll give me on the footage.
Must give that a pretty good size one.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks bad. Ready?
Definitely throughout the day, I got to trust the bike more and more. I tell you what, I think I'm climbing this in second gear, and it is behaving like a tractor. Again, not setting any land speed records, but boy, that felt good. Really starting to enjoy this new bike.
All right. I actually want to try to tackle this.
Yeah. What, are you crazy?
Like for real? You don't think that's good?
Left side. Yeah, left side. Left side.
Oh no, I like the right side.
Yeah, and then just stay on the gas.
I like the left side, but the right side will make me go.
Not that I'm trying to make things any easier for you here, Kevin. But
Tom, I'd like you to
if you go
over-explain this a little
if you
bit.
go to the left right here, I think you can kind of be in the dry shit a little more, but that's just me. But
What do you think? Think I'll make it?
I think you should try it, and then I'm going to come right after you if you don't crash.
Okay. Oh, you're fine. I'll make it around you.
Hold on. Do you need some more explaining?
No.
All right.
Actually, the more explaining, the worse it gets, really. Attaboy. Right there. It's behind us. Right? Oh yeah! Okay, so I've learned from experience to wait because of that.
Well, you catch me talking to myself there, but I think I'm making some good advice to myself or to others. Take it, leave it. But for me, I feel like I have learned over time to not get right on top of somebody as we're going up a hill. You see Tommy there spinning out of some tree roots and getting himself stuck. That again, the GoPros don't quite show it to its true extent, but that's a pretty good incline that the boys are up on. And the safest play at that point was to sort of turn the bikes around and bring them back down instead of fighting the obstacle and potentially tumbling. So what I do now is I do my best to stop and let my teammates get up over a big hill or up over a big obstacle, and I don't try to chase them into it because if in the past when I would, I'd either wreck because I'd stop halfway up an obstacle, or end up in a mess where I'd have to try to fight to turn my bike around and get it back down a hill as well, and that's not a fun proposition. It's always a challenge to get bikes back down a hill and without wrecking.
What's the deal? You're gonna try to go up?
I know. I was gonna try to get it turned sideways. Let's see.
Okay. Did it?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him.
Okay. A little tricky.
Boy, mud. That was the theme of the day. That section we just got through in the woods, I would almost say that was the worst mud that we ran into all day long. Another footnote for good old St. Joe, there's actually different kinds of mud in the park. You can kind of tell the difference just by the color, but the reality is that some of it sticks to tires and other sections, even though it's as muddy, doesn't tend to. So just a fun aspect of the park, I guess.
The woods here.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Good job, dude. I've never been in the interior part of these. I always just.
Yeah, that's where we went last time. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, coming up here in just a second, you're going to see me plop this bike into water again and get stuck in the mud. Kind of getting unfortunately consistent about that when we've been out in the park recently. So hopefully I break my streak for the next ride. I don't end up needing to be towed out. But anyway, one of the elements of the video I didn't talk about yet was that my friend Jim also has a GoPro, and you'll see it on his face mask as well. So he's kind enough to give me his footage, and I kind of splice that back and forth. So hopefully it's an element you guys like. I've been putting on this one Jimbo's perspective whenever I kind of cut back and forth, but if you see the blue bike and you see that I'm filming, and if you see a red bike, then that's Jim for the day. But yeah, here in about 2 seconds I plop myself in the mud, and my good friends yet again get their boots dirty and help me get out of that situation.
Oh, mistake! Nope, I need help. Hey, I got to a point you guys can grab me though. Jim, I have a problem with puddles. There you go. Hey Zoe, the tugger. So I got a tugger here. I can just come up to dry lay it up there. You get me this way. Huh?
I got a tow strip.
You just want a tow strip off the front?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, you really did it. You want me to put these under so your back wheel will get on top of it?
You can both pull on the rope.
Yeah, we'll do that too. All right, you ready, Jimbo?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I can't do that. Oh my God.
That's made it worse.
Yeah. Oh, the sticks are worse, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Okay, it was an idea.
Yeah, it was good while it lasted. Okay. I think you're out.
we got this.
All right, ready? Ready?
Yeah.
Now we can grab his bike. Wait. Now we can grab your bike. All right.
Woo.
You're through. We can go this way.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Oh.
Awesome.
Woo. That was a doozy.
Oh, yeah. Hey Jim, this feels reminiscent of the last time we were here.
Man, you really did it.
There you go.
You want me to put these under so your back wheel will get on top?
Your call, or you can both pull on the rope.
Yeah, we'll do that too.
Yep. Yep, that'll work. Oh, you're gonna pull me over.
Yeah.
I think the sticks made it worse.
Well, the sticks are worse, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
It's okay, it was an idea.
Yeah, it was good while it lasted. Okay.
Okay, you ready? Ready?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Now you grab the bike.
Okay, cool. Gotta go through this.
Oh, hold on. That was a doozy.
Oh, you.
Tom, do me a favor, put this back in. Kevin, you're fearless, man. I saw that, I was like, fuck no.
Fearless is a nice way to put it.
Boy, I gotta tell you, as the day progressed, I definitely started to enjoy being on a bike that's about 75, 80 pounds lighter than what I'm used to. This obstacle right here is an example. That might have been a challenge on Old Red, getting up over that. So, yeah, me and the new blue bike, we're starting to become fast friends. And quite frankly, if everything holds up in this, almost 20-year-old bike, it turns out to be a reliable option for me, it definitely opens up my opportunity to take that Honda CRF 250L and put the stock gearing back on it and get it back to more of a on-road, off-road vehicle. Something that I can actually, you know, entertain the thought of using for some of those adventure rides that my friends over at 314 ADV, you know, are a part of. You know, so I'm happy with what I'm seeing so far with this bike, and you know, we'll see how the summer plays out. I got to thank Jim again for the footage he's taking. It's always fun to see yourself ride, so I feel like I got my own personal photographer or cinematographer behind me here. But you know, Jim's footage right now really gives you an idea of, you know, at least this section of the park, you know, just how chunky it was. We really had to kind of fight our way through, you know, some of these, you know, hillsides, and it's why we go. It's fun. I know some people don't quite understand that. You know, maybe they have more of a true trail, you know, riding mentality. But you know, for us, we'll take it all. You know, ruts, mud, you know, ridge lines, and you know, that footage that we just saw, where a lot of tree roots and a lot of, you know, kind of slugging it out to get through the terrain. All of that is fun. It's not as fast, but it's just fun to have the challenge of, you know, taking a motorcycle and getting it through that kind of terrain. You know, especially in a team atmosphere with you know, with Tommy and Jim. That, you know, they certainly, you know, no matter how tough the terrain gets, I always know I've got my friends with me to help me, you know, get that bike back up on its feet and get us home. Quick footnote here, Jim does a fantastic job. The bike actually stalls out on him, and you know, he's in the middle of this, you know, slop. He's on a significant incline, and he is able to get the bike restarted, and with a really good sense of clutch control, get himself moving again without having, you know, anybody needing to help him get that bike moving again. So it's a good job, Jim.
Hi, how you doing? You guys are way too clean.
Well, here we go, sliding our way down the hill, and wouldn't you know, we got a lake at the bottom. So that would be quite the nightmare to kick your bike over into that water. You'll see I'm doing my best to not let it shake me, and there you go. Whoa, kind of kick my bike a little bit to get through the slippery mud and rock. Here in about 2 seconds we clear this and get back into the woods. But yeah, man, for a hot second there, I was hyper conscious of the fact that we had a lake right to the left of us. Well, some more footage of us kind of swamping our way through St. Joe. This wraps up the video. All we're really doing here is kind of making our way back to the parking lot to in fact call it a day. But what a good opportunity to try out the TTR 250, and what a fun day with my friends. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and on to the next adventure.
That's the cleanest my bike's been all day.